Hey guys, Dave here, and the question to be answered today is what length line set do I need for a DIY mini split? And this setup here couldn't be much more straightforward, right? We have our outdoor unit right here on the ground, indoor unit right on the other side of the ground, but even here, okay, you think before when you're ordering the mini split, you don't really have everything here yet. You need to kind of think through things a little bit, and one of the things you need to think through is what are the length of these line set stubs here. Okay, these are 24-inch, so that's going to affect things a little bit in a good way because you're going to have a little bit of extra length. But if the unit here, okay, this is probably closer to the wall than it's normally going to be, but you also have this distance here, which is a foot away from the wall. And if it's 2 feet, the more airflow, better. It's not so much of an airflow thing, it's more of a serviceability thing, keep it a little bit away from the wall. But so you have to go measure this distance, measure up, take this into account. And again, this one's super straightforward. The indoor unit's right here on the other side of the wall. Mini splits pretty much all the same. The line set in this case, it's bending out along with the communication control wires and the condensate line, all kind of bending to the right here and coming out naturally behind the mini split. And that's the way it should be in terms of if you have a window or something that's over here or something, and the mini split is centered over the window, do yourself a favor and have the setup such that all things being equal. I mean, there other restrictions may apply, but if you can figure it out to have your outdoor unit to the left of your indoor unit here, it's in effect it's a backwards Z or whatever, right? And so that's going to work for you. And if you don't have enough line set, that's a bigger problem than if you have too much. That's what she said. Okay, having a little bit extra, no problem. You can push this further to the left, maybe. One of the things that Todd and I made a video on was what happens if you actually curl the line set and have way too much and put it behind the unit and do a loop-de-loop. No problem. Think of it like a hose, and that with a hose, the water pressure is going to be such that if the hose is not kinked, the water pressure is going to push the water through that loop. All right. But so for refrigerant, similar, there's going to be oil that, okay, at startup, right when the thing's turned off, there's oil that will be settled in the loops. And according to the video we made and research we did, the vast majority of the refrigerant still is going to be in the compressor. All right. So at startup, you're covered there. And in terms of running the thing, it's all the oil in the refrigerant is not being entrapped at all. So you're going to be just fine, okay, to loop it. Now, it's not necessarily good loop, good look, so that's why you can shift it over. If you already have a cement pad, can't shift the cement pad, so that might be a reason to just use pavers or something like that. If you're in a snow belt area, you have L brackets anyway, probably, or stand anyway. If you're doing L brackets, by the way, do yourself a favor, and it's a two-person job because the L brackets, what do they want to do? They want to cut and gouge the back of your condenser coil and hurt those fins, right? And so even though it's only 90 pounds, get someone else to have you hoist up and get on the L brackets. And so yeah, this is a simple setup. When would you not have such a simple setup? If you had a second story, for instance, most mini splits, all the ones I know, it's like 25 foot for a 1-ton mini split, 25 foot vertical, and then 50-foot run plus or minus. So you're going to be just fine to do it on a second story without having to get too crazy in terms of checking manufacturer's information or whatever. But yeah, if you're really getting going wild or whatever, and you're got too long of a line set length, you do check with the manufacturer what the story is. So this is a straightforward one. When would you not have a straightforward one? Maybe you have electrical that you need to get to, so then you need longer line set. Maybe you want to have the unit around the corner, in which case electrical should be over there to comply with your local NEC inspector or whatever, which can be a power cord usually is fine with them, but they need line of sight. They want the cutoff to be where the outdoor unit is, okay? Bushes, whatever you have, you can do, you can add line set, whatever length you need to do to make this work. But if second story, maybe it's going to go through an attic. But yeah, the reason most people have a longer line set, biggest reason is for window. Second biggest reason probably is to get attached to your electrical. Third reason is third story. So maybe if you've done one of these units, tell about your experience, if you had too much or not enough line set and how it worked out for you. And yeah, at Air School we talk about solar, we talk about air conditioning, we talk about solar powered air conditioning. Thanks for your time.